beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations, and I'm Nova, and I'm so glad you decided to join me today for days 11 and 12 of our 25 days of Christmas. So, obviously, first thing to address is I'm sorry I didn't come on here yesterday and do a video. I was playing games with my husband, and the time just got away from us. I haven't really been playing video games very much with him because I have been crocheting like just nonstop for quite a while, like basically like months. So I don't very often get to play with him, and we were just really having fun messing around. So I was like, you know what? I will just do a double tomorrow, and that's okay. I'm pretty sure everybody can forgive me for having a double today and not doing yesterday's. So I just took Sunday for family time, I guess you could call it, with my husband. But we are going to go ahead and open up 11 and 12 on our 24 days of hot chocolate. So let us see what hot chocolate we would have gotten for yesterday. 11 is a little gingerbread house in a window for the picture. And let's see. This is starting to become like very holy because I've popped out so many of the windows. Yes, I just laughed at my own joke. Okay, I might have to lay this down. There we go. All right, let's see. What did we get today? Oh, another new one. Okay. Now that I knew there were duplicates, I was like thinking, okay, we're like getting close to the halfway point of this. I was starting to think we were not going to be getting new flavors. I'm wondering maybe this is the last new flavor. I like how they started it out with giving us 2 of the same flavor on day 1 and 2. I think it was so they could like set the expectation low, and then they could be like, just kidding, and give me a different flavor every day. I'm getting a crochet hook to pry this out of here because they're hard to get out of there sometimes. There we go. Irish cream cocoa, and it's got a picture of an elf on it. Let me move some stuff to the side so I can focus it for you. Yay! It kind of looks like my little pocket elf. So there is yesterday's cocoa, so I will make that momentarily. And then let's see, day 12 is this blue one with a tree in it. Let's see. Woo, that was a perfect pop. You guys, it's another new flavor. What? Okay, I am fully expecting the rest of these to be duplicates, because what I'm assuming it is there's probably 2 of each. That's my assumption. And since I know we had 1 duplicate and today's day 12 and there's 24, there might be 1 more that's something we haven't had. The new one is dark chocolate cocoa. Ooh. So we got dark chocolate cocoa and Irish cream cocoa. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to pick one of these as my flavor for the day. Let's see. Well, we'll do dark chocolate cocoa because it's the one I technically picked for today. And then the next time when I get one for the husband, because remember the duplicates I'm going to let him have, when I get one for him and I want a hot cocoa, I'll have this one. So I'll set this one in reserve. There we go. I set it to the side. It's in reserve. It's ready for when I want it. And I am going to make this dark chocolate cocoa. And in the meantime, I am going to insert a little clip of me working on my snowflake for today, because I decided to make a little, like a magic skein or magic pile of yarn, because I didn't actually ball it up. I guess it would be a magic ball of yarn, where I tie them together, and I took a little clip, and I thought you guys might like to see that little magic knot that you can do, where it's like a super, super tight knot that you're never going to be able to pull out, and you can trim the yarn right up to it, and it's like relatively seamless. In a snowflake, it's not quite as seamless as it is in a project or something, but I thought you guys might like to see that. And then when I come back, I will show you what the snowflake looks like. Okay, lovelies, I am back and I have my dark hot chocolate or dark hot cocoa. Oh my gosh, it just smells like Christmas and like warmth and like coziness. We're having like massive cozy vibes today, you guys. So if you didn't notice, I'm not sure if that's drinkable temperature yet, so I'll go ahead and show you. I have a Christmas shirt or Christmas sweater, and it's got these little flippy sequins and it's sparkly and colorful and really fuzzy. And I'm alternating between it and another Christmas sweater I have for my videos. I'm also sometimes just wearing a normal shirt, but to get the Christmassy vibes, you guys can see this. I don't know if you can tell, but this is like very fuzzy. It's got snowflakes. So I've got this and it's like all cozy vibes. And then we've got our dark cocoa hot chocolate. And I'm drinking out of my Central Perk mug today. So let's see if I burn myself or if I taste yummy hot chocolate. Whoa. I like it. Okay, this one is really, really good. It's rich. Ooh. Yeah, that makes me do a happy dance. Okay, that might be like... Okay, now it's been so long since I had the raspberry that I don't remember what it tasted like. That was my first favorite. Well, first it was it gingerbread? I think it was gingerbread, and then I changed it to raspberry. This dark hot chocolate, dark cocoa hot chocolate is really rich. I'm going to say it's second, though. I feel like in my memory that the raspberry is still first. So I'm thinking this might be second. Also, I have a piece of Happy Mail. And it is a Christmas card. Oops, I was showing it to you upside down. Christmas card. I was so excited when I got this. By the way, guys, I popped quite a few, like 10 Christmas cards in the mail yesterday, and I am still working on some. And if you would like to exchange Christmas cards with me, my address is in the description box. You can feel free to send me one if you would like to. And if you would like me to send you one, if you send me one, I'll send you one back. Or you can email me and say, hey, send me a Christmas card. And my email is also in the description. So let's see. So this says, a heartfelt Christmas wish of peace and happiness. And it has little snowflakes. It says, Nova, I love watching your videos. You have very creative ideas. Cheryl at Cheryl's Creations. No, and it's sparkly too. The snow is sparkly around the door. So cute. So going on my wall of cards over here. I say my wall of cards. I have 4 cards. And now I have 5. And only... I thought I had another Christmas card. Oh, I don't have my other Christmas card up there. The other ones up here aren't Christmas cards. I do have 1 Christmas card and then that one. So I have 2 Christmas cards now. So I'm going to put that up on the wall. And I actually saw this cool thing. Apparently you can get like wreaths that are made to like slot cards into. So if I get enough cards, I'm thinking I might do like this wreath that you like slot your Christmas cards into and it goes around. That would be so cool. Imagine. And then I could get it out every year and put it up. But otherwise, I might put my Christmas cards in this blank space right here, on the side of there. That would be cute. And then they could be in the background. All right, snowflake. Okay, so snowflake of the day is the frazzle. And it looks like this. All right, and the description for frazzle is a type of flowing ice that forms in turbulent water. Okay, and you guys saw me making my magic yarn blob, my magic yarn ball that I didn't ball up. And this needs blocked, but here's what it looks like. Let me focus you. I don't know why I did this today. I tried to kind of pick Christmassy colors, but then I also had like a little bit of variegated yarn in there, and I think it just doesn't look Christmassy colors, but it's okay. I still think it's fun. I put a little bit of velvet yarn in there. Don't ask me what I'm doing, you guys. I just like felt like doing something different today with it, so I was like, what color should I do? And then I was like looking at my bag of yarn scraps up here, and I was like, I should tie together yarn scraps and make a snowflake. I'm interested to see this one blocked. By the way, I am still going to be blocking. I know I keep, like, the last 2 videos, I was like, I got the stuff to block. I keep wanting to block, but then it's going to be like a little bit of a time consuming process. And I just keep being like, I can't right now. Like, I want to do other things too. So speaking of other things, guess what's also coming out today? Part 1 of the gnome along, as some people were calling it. The crochet along for the Santa gnome that we're making for our gnome of the month for December. And you're not required to make this Santa gnome. You can make any gnome you want, and you can still send them in to me, to my email, if you would like to be featured in our gnome of the month video on the last Saturday of the month. So don't forget about that. But if you would like to make the Santa gnome with me, today is going to be the first day of the crochet along. And today we make the body of the gnome. So here's what it looks like. And I have to edit that together after I get done filming this, and then this will be up today too. So, super happy about that. I hope you guys like it. I hope that, I hope everybody can follow along and enjoy it. And if you're interested in it, I hope you like it. So, let me know if you guys enjoy that. My other item of the day is going to be a craft of the day. So I'm going to save that till last, just in case you're not here for crafty content. You're only here for yarny content. But then I'll put in a video. I'm going to put you guys on desk level, and I'm yet to craft it, but it's going to be a snow globe. So I got this snow globe at the dollar store. It's got this like plastic thing. And I'm going to have to pop this out. I'm not sure if I'll need to use something to pop it out, or if I'll be able to pop it out with my fingers. But either way, I'll figure it out. There's instructions inside about like how to make it into a snow globe. I'm not going to put liquid in mine, so I'm not going to follow those instructions. But I'm going to use this little plastic part as the base and like hot glue stuff to it and build it up. And I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing with it yet. I've got some craft supplies over here. I also have some crocheted stuff that might end up in there depending on how it looks. So I've got some thick glitter that I thought would be pretty as snow. And then I also just went ahead and grabbed my fine glitter while I was grabbing glitter. It's the same glitter, but in a finer grain. But I thought the big glitter would make good snow. And I also grabbed some white scraps of yarn, and these are all sparkly. They're all different types of sparkly though. So there's like blanket yarn sparklies, acrylic sparklies, like a mix, like roving style mixed with like a metallic strand. So got some white scraps to use possibly. And then I even grabbed a couple of crystals to potentially use. Like, I don't know what's going to go in here yet. But I grabbed a couple of crystals to go in there potentially. And then, like I said, I've got some pine cones, and I've got some crocheted bits that I might do like a baby in a basket. I'm not sure yet. It's just like a little blanket that I'll roll up, and like a little basket. And then I made a head, which I haven't done anything to yet. Well, it's just a partial ball. I stuffed this completely with yarn scraps. But yeah, so we will get into that here in a minute, and I'll put you guys down on desk level and get crafty. My shout outs, I'm going to do 2 shout outs since it's yesterday and today's. So these will be linked down in the description, and you should totally check them out if you are so inclined. These are super sweet people, and people that I think would really appreciate you coming over and saying hi, maybe checking out a couple videos, maybe popping a like, and if you vibe with their content and you feel like it would be a comfy place for you, maybe hitting that subscribe button. It is going to be today KS Mom Crochets and Niche Craft. So I will link both of those in the description. I love both of these ladies. They are so sweet. They both are just like amazing channels, and you should definitely check them out. So I think that's everything other than our item of the day, which we are about to make. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's just dive right into it. Let us make snow globe. Okay. So I am excited to play around with this. So this is the little plastic thing that came out of it, and this just pops up in here. And I'm gonna use this to like work off of and kind of like hot glue stuff to it. And then here is the lid that goes on it. I'm not making mine with water in it, but you can do them with like water or glycerin or whatever it is that you use in snow globes. But I'm going to probably be using yarn in mine, so I'm not going to do that. But I did get this at the Dollar Tree, so if anybody was interested in these, you can get them at the Dollar Tree. So get my little assortment. I've got my little white yarn scraps. These are all sparkly. I thought these might be good to like glue onto here as kind of like a little snow base. So potential. I've got my like thicker grained glitter, which I thought would make pretty snow. And then if I use this, what I'll probably do is like build up on here and then dump some glitter into here before I like put it on. And then it can like rain around, you know, when you shake it like a snow globe. And then I do have some finer glitter too. This is like a extra fine glitter. And then like I said, I've got a couple of crystals. And then I made this. Let me get... So I just made this like little potential head and then like a little basket and a little blanket. And I thought potentially... I need to stop saying potentially so much. I thought I could do a baby by like rolling this up and putting it in here and then like putting the head in it. But we can mess around with that idea. And that would fit like pretty perfectly on there. So it would look kind of like that. I don't know. We'll see. And then I also got out some pine cones, and there's like some snowy looking ones, little pieces of stuff. So yeah, let's start messing around with it. Well, okay, first things first, I think I will use this yarn as snow on here, because I think no matter what I do, I think that this would make cool, like a cool effect for snow. So I'm just going to throw some hot glue on here, kind of rub that around. And stick this on. I think this white puffy one really will like drive home the idea of it being snow. Because it just looks fluffy like snow. Those of you that do stick around for this like portion of the video, let me know, because I would love to know what kind of thoughts people have about, you know, the more crafty content. Not that it would ever replace my crochet content, but basically like, should I include this type of thing in my video, or should I stick to the yarn and do this on my own time? Oops, I almost just dumped my pine cones everywhere. Trying to place this with like not too much of a pattern. I want it to look like a little bit random. I don't know why. There's not really any reason. I just feel like if it went back and forth like all neatly, it wouldn't like look like snow maybe for some reason. This is my first time ever doing anything like a snow globe. Ow, burnt my finger. Okay, not really burnt my finger, but like I touched the glue a little bit. This is my first time doing anything like a snow globe. I mean, it technically is a snow globe, but I'm not like, you know, doing it with snow. I'm not doing it with like water. So this is kind of fun. I've actually been really excited to play with this, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna incorporate that, but I'm gonna do something with it. And my no-me's are coming along for the ride. There we go. It looks like some like weird spaghetti under there. Whoop. Alright, we've got our little snowy base. So, this is a hard decision. Like, what kind of way do we want to go with it? I guess we could try to stick like everything in here. This is a really cool piece. It's very smooth. Very smooth. I have a bigger piece just like this. This is just like a small piece. And then this is like amethyst quartz. It's not very purple though. Now you guys are probably gonna get bored while I like sit here and contemplate. Feel like this taking up the whole thing might not be a vibe. Well, actually, no, that might look good. You know what? We'll do the baby. So we've got our little snowy base. It's like sitting in the snow. We probably won't use the crystals and stuff. So, need to figure out how we want this. This just has all the tails from the color changes and stuff just sitting in there. And then I've got this, which I thought I could kind of roll. And then shove in here. Maybe like that. I think maybe put the folding sides up at the front so that the blanket idea kind of comes across. Wonder how much of the head should be sticking out. Maybe like that. Or maybe that side looks a little bit better. Do I like the blanket like that though? And then also I could do it this way. Like tuck those parts down into the bottom and then stick the blanket in, or the head in like this. I almost feel like this looks more like a swaddled baby. Yeah, I think so. Okay, I'm gonna stick some glue on here. Do a hefty little blob there. And then this side is going to go down in here. Like so. I want to make sure that this is secured because if the snow globe is shaken, I don't want the baby to come out. So I'm going to glue the basket to the blanket a little bit too. I don't want to do it, I don't want to glue it too much because I don't want it to be all like misshapen. Alright, so now I'm thinking, I used just white yarn for the head because that was what was sitting next to me. It was actually a scrap, but I'm thinking we'll give it like little pink cheeks. So I'm just using a highlighter. And then afterwards, I just tried this the other day when I was doing my pocket elf, and I liked how it came out. So I just did that, and then I took my scissors and kind of scratched around over it because it like buffed it out by, I don't know, like frizzing up the yarn a little there, and it made it look like blush. I did it because I used the highlighter and I was like, it's like really concentrated in spots and then not in others. And then I did this and I was like, I love it. So here's a little hack for you guys. Does that not make perfect blushy cheeks? Can you guys see that? The camera is like at a height that's difficult for me to look at. See, doesn't that make perfect little blushy cheeks? And then I was thinking that we would just use a marker and draw like little sleeping eyes. I thought about doing like embroidery, but it just didn't seem like, I'm not doing very much at all, so it didn't seem like it was necessary. I was like, I could just do the marker. There we go. Perfect. Should we give the baby a hat? You guys know that I've got those little Christmas accessories in my little box. We could give the baby a hat. This is just the first one I pulled out. Oh my gosh, I love it. We're giving the baby a hat. So I'm just gonna literally plop some glue on its head and rub it around a little bit. This is so fun. And then I'm just going to smush the hat on. This is amazing. Get my little glue tendrils off of there. I love it. It's so huge and I love it. I think maybe I should add some glue to the sides of the head and squish it down onto the sides a little though. So many glue tendrils. That's okay, we'll get those in a second. Here, while I hold that down, I'll get these glue tendrils off of there. And let's do the same to the other side. I don't think there's anything else in my little kit that I want to add to these. And then my dollar store stuff, I had gotten like pom-poms and pipe cleaners. I got my little bows. I could put a little bow on here. The bow would be like the size of this, but I could put it on the basket. Oh my gosh, I love it. I literally love it. How cute. It wouldn't stand on its own. Well, no, it does stand on its own. I was going to say, but it won't matter because it's going to be glued on. So, whoops, I'm so sorry. Sorry, guys. I've got these bows. I could totally put one on here. Let's see. Let me get one off. Let's see what the green would look like. We've got green and red. Let me get these glue tendrils off of here first. Okay, so we could do like on the baby, but I think that's probably a bit much. We could do like at the front, or we could do like at whatever side we think should be the front side of the globe. So let's see what side of our baby is prettier. minus the glue tendril. Okay, so there's this side and this side. I think definitely this side. Do we want a bow on our basket? Yeah, I think we want a bow on our basket. So, little blob of glue. And boom, smush this bow on. Heck yeah. So I don't think we want anything else. I don't think we need pine cones or crystals or more snow. We could do more snow, potentially. Making sure this is dry. It's not fully dry, but like, you know, I just want to make sure it's dry enough. So we're going to put this on here. I could pile up snow around the baby's thing a little bit. But I don't know. I kind of like the way that the fluffy snow looks. Which way are we going to want that to face? Like that, you think? With the textured bumps in the front? So we could have the baby. You know what? I think at this point we can go ahead and glue the baby down. And that'll help us make up our mind. So I put the glue on and then I kind of rub it around. Because for one, that means you need less glue. And it dries quicker. And then you get more coverage. And I'm going to push that down for a hot minute. A literal hot minute, because it's hot glue. And then what I was thinking is we could potentially pile up snow around it, kind of. And we could even have it not laying down flat, like it could kind of hang off because it's going to go into the snow globe. So it could like build up the sides of the snow globe a little bit, you know, like a little pile of snow. That would be pretty cool, actually. Let's do a test smush. I'm not going to push it all the way in, but like... Oh my gosh, you guys. That's so cute. No, that did not come out that cute. I love it. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, okay. Oops, I kind of stuck it a little bit more than I meant to. There we go. Okay, so now the question is, do we want to try to build up snow at the edges? Let's take one of my longer ones. Oh no, actually this one's got like fluffy because it's got that roving style. Or is this one of those less is more moments? I'm not very good about less is more moments. Ooh, I like that. I'm going to just add a little bit of glue back here. And then pull that around. And pull that around. And smush them onto the glue. I want to make sure that this will stay down when it's shaken. So I do need to put glue at like little intervals. Also, I feel like I need a little bit more glue on that. I'm going to need to get another hot glue stick. Well, actually, maybe I don't. I could be done after this bit. Okay, let's do a shake test. Okay, I think that'll stay. And I think that'll be good for the yarn. I really like that. Okay. So now we're going to add glitter. And like, do we want chunky glitter or light glitter? Or like the extra fine glitter or like a mix, you know? I feel like we definitely need some of this chunky glitter. Ooh, look at that coating on the globe. And let's see what the fine glitter looks like in there. We'll just add a tiny bit to start out. I want to see what it does to the sides. Oh, I love that. It's like little sequins. Like all like rainbowy reflecting sequins. Super, super pretty. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of fine glitter. I only have it open like a smidge. Oh, that looks so much like snow. I'm so sorry. I just noticed my hand is like literally in front of the camera when I do that. Look how much like snow that looks. Ooh, I love glitter so much. Perfect. Okay, a little bit more of this big chunky one, and then I probably should not put more glitter in here. Alright, so this thing is super solid when it goes in there, so I don't think it needs glued or anything. Make sure there's no glue tendrils. Alright. It was really secure. Like, to get this plastic piece out, I had to get tweezers out. Okay. I'm going to shake it around like this first to kind of disperse the glitter. Oh my gosh, you guys. How cute did this come out? I love it so much. And then the glitter actually went down onto the, I almost said to the snow. It went down onto the yarn at the bottom and it looks even more like snow. How freaking cute. Well, I hope you guys had fun crafting this with me. This was so much fun. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have an awesome day and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.